If you haven't found your way to mountain pose at the top of your mat, we'll meet there now. If you have any props, get them out of the way so you don't trip on them. If it's comfortable for you, bring your feet together so that your big toes touch and your heels are slightly apart. If you prefer a slightly wider stance, that's okay. The feet together just kind of brings you into your center. And on your next inhale, sweep your arms out and up and overhead. Connect your palms, and as you exhale, lower your hands down towards your heart. And now we're going to reverse that. So inhale, reach your arms up. Take your arms out to the sides, reach through your fingertips, lower them down at your sides. Connect your palms at your heart, and we'll move and breathe in that way. Inhale as your arms rise. Standing tall, exhale, radiating through your arms and your fingertips. Just feel that once more on your own. Good. The next time you reach your arms up, we're going to switch it up. Inhale. And as you exhale, open your arms to the sides, twist to the left. Glide your right hip back. Maybe look over towards your left thumb if that's okay for your neck. Inhale, untwist, reach your arms high. And exhale, open arms, twist to the right. Glide your left hip back, option to look towards your right thumb. Inhale, untwist. Exhale to the left. Inhale, reach and expand. Exhale, untwist. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, extend. And exhale, untwist. Inhale, reach fingertips high. And now exhale, fold forward. Soften your knees, lead with your sternum, hinge at your hips, lower your fingertips down. And let your head drop. Now take an inhale, lift part way, look forward, lengthen your spine. Remember, you can always bring your hands to your shins or your thighs. Exhale to fold. Again, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Head can drop. Inhale, lift part way, and now step back to your hands and your knees. Come into a tabletop. We'll start with a simple cat's breath. Inhale, look forward, lift your tailbone, and exhale, round, press the mat away, drop your head. Continue like that. Inhale, opening up, and exhale, round and stretch. Good. This time, as you look forward, keep more of a neutral spine, so not arching, just neutral, and extend your right leg long behind you, stretch through your toes. As you exhale, pull your right knee towards your nose, round into your back. With your breath, inhale, extend your right leg long, neutral spine. Exhale, pull back into the center. Good. Inhale, reach and stretch. This time, pause if you want to add to the challenge. Reach your left fingertips forward. So it's opposite arm and leg that are lifted. Take one more inhale, grow long. And exhale, lower your hand and your knee. Other side. Stretch your left leg long behind you. Reach through your toes, neutral spine. Inhale. And exhale, pull knee to nose, round. Press the mat away. On your own, inhale, reach. And exhale, pull back into the center. Once more. This time, as you extend your left leg, option to challenge your balance by reaching your right arm forward. Take one more inhale. And exhale, lower your hand, lower your knee. Separate your knees wide, touch your big toes, child's pose. You can stack your hands under your forehead or reach your arms long, however you're more comfortable. Releasing through your upper back and your hips. And complete your exhale. And shift forward to hands and knees. Knees under your hips, wrists under your shoulders. Tuck your toes, press back. Downward facing dog. Lift your heels, press into your hands. It's okay if your knees are bent. Send your hips up and back behind you, lengthening through your spine. Align your ears to your upper arms. Take one more inhale, and exhale, drop your heels down towards the mat. Take a breath here. Again, feeling a clear line from your wrists to your shoulders to your hips. Complete your exhale. Inhale, round forward, come into high plank. Make sure your wrists are right under your shoulders. Feel free to lower your knees as needed. Press the mat away, round into your upper back. Keep your hips low. Take an inhale. And exhale, reach your heels back. Broaden through your collarbones. And feel that again. Inhale, round into your back. Almost like cat's breath. And exhale, find extension. Heels back, sternum forward. Once more. Good. Lower your knees down. Stack your hips over your knees. Walk your hands forward. Puppy dog pose as a counter stretch for your shoulders. Complete your exhale. And slide forward to your belly. Slide your hands under your shoulders. Inhale, lift low cobra. Only come up as high as you can. Lift your hands off the floor, strengthening through your back. Take an inhale. And exhale, lower your hands. Tuck your toes, press back. Active child's pose. And into downward facing dog. As you inhale, lift your right leg, press into your hands, stretch through your toes. And as you exhale, pull your knee to your nose, round your back, press them out away. Inhale, reach your right leg long. And exhale, pull your knee towards your right tricep. Inhale, extend right leg high. Exhale, pull your knee towards your left tricep. It's okay if it doesn't touch. Inhale, right leg high. And exhale, pull knee to nose, look forward, step forward, lunge. Okay, set your back knee down. You can have your back toes tucked or untucked. As you inhale, lift your arms. Pull your hips back a little, drop your tailbone to reach up through your fingertips. Inhale. And exhale, twist to the right with open arms. Inhale, reach through your fingertips, maybe gaze over your right thumb. And then untwist. Take an inhale. And exhale, lower your hands. Step back, plank pose. Inhale deeply. Swivel your heels to the right. So you have one foot in front of the other, side plank. You can tent to your left fingertips or pick up your left arm. Maybe look up at your left hand. Inhale. And exhale, plant your hands. Pick up your heels, change sides, swivel your heels to the left. You can tent to your right fingertips or pick up your right arm. Inhale. And exhale, lower. Lower your knees or keep them lifted as you lower through a push-up all the way to your belly. Roll your shoulders back, high cobra or upward dog. Press into your hands, lift your thighs. And exhale, downward facing dog. Lower your knees or roll over your toes to press back. Inhale through your nose and maybe let out a sigh as you exhale. Other side, inhale, lift your left leg, stretch through your toes. And exhale, pull knee to nose, round your back. Press the mat away. Inhale, reach, left leg high. And exhale, pull knee to left tricep towards the tricep. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, take it across, knee towards right tricep. Inhale, reach. And exhale, pull knee to nose, look forward, step forward, lunge. Set your back knee down. Back toes can be tucked or untucked, and inhale, lift your arms. Pull your hips back a little, drop your tailbone, reach up through your fingertips, inhale. And exhale, open twist to the left. Maybe gaze over your left thumb. Inhale, reach through your fingertips. And then untwist, exhale. Inhale, and just a little back bend. And exhale, lower your hands, step back, plank pose. Swivel your heels to the right. Inhale, left arm lifts. Exhale, lower, swivel to the left. Inhale, right arm lifts. Exhale, lower your hand. Inhale in plank, feel free to lower your knees as you exhale, chaturanga push-up pose. Inhale to your back bend, cobra or upward dog. And exhale, downward facing dog, press back. Inhale through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. Take another breath here. Breathing in and out through your nose this time. Look to the top of your mat, bend your knees, and after your exhale, either step or hop your feet forward. Landing in a forward fold. Inhale, lift part way. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Lift your arms. And exhale, lower your hands. Come into mountain pose, either palms to heart or arms resting at your sides. Feel into your feet. See that your feet are parallel. And now bend your knees, sweep your arms high, chair pose. Inhale. As you exhale, we're going to twist to the left, reach your left fingertips back, bend your right elbow, and maybe tap your right elbow outside of your left knee. If it doesn't touch, that's okay. Inhale, untwist, lift your arm. Exhale, turn the other way. Right arm reaches back, left elbow moves towards your outer right knee. Inhale, untwist, arms lift. Exhale to the left. Inhale, arms high. Exhale to the right. This time, inhale, stand tall, straighten your legs. Maybe find a little back bend. And exhale, fold. Drop your head. Inhale, partway lift. Either step to plank or jump back, push-up pose. Lower as you breathe out. And inhale to your back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, similar sequence. Inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, pull knee to nose. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee towards right tricep. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, take it across towards your left tricep. Inhale, reach. And exhale, step forward, lunge. This time, option to keep your back knee lifted for more intensity. Inhale, lift your arms. Exhale, open twist to the right. Spin your left palm up Place your right hand either to your hip or to your back leg, exalted crescent. Keep the bend of your front knee, the charge through your back leg. Take an inhale. As you exhale, plant your left hand down, right arm high, open twist. Pick your back knee up if it's not already. And turn all 10 toes to the right, revolved side plank. You can keep your right knee bent, or for more challenge, stack right heel on top of the left, full side plank. Inhale. Exhale, plant your hand. Lower chaturanga as you breathe out. Inhale to your back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Keep it flowing. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, pull knee to nose. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee towards your left tricep. Inhale, reach. Exhale, take it across towards the right. Inhale, reach. Exhale, knee to nose, step forward, lunge. And have your back knee down or lifted. Inhale, lift your arms. Exhale, open twist to the left. Spin your right palm up. Left hand either to your hip or down your back leg. Exalted crescent. Reach your right arm over your ear. Keep the bend of your front knee. The charge through your back leg. Take one more inhale. And exhale, plant right hand down. Left arm high, open twist. Turn all 10 toes to the left. You can heel toe your left foot back. Side plank. Left leg can stay bent or step back to stack your heels. Inhale. Exhale, plant your hand lower, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Then exhale, downward facing dog or child's pose. Take a couple of breaths. Just building some heat, circulation, energy, vitality, and moving that through your body with your movement. We'll meet in downward facing dog if you're not. Lift your heels, look forward, bend your knees, and after your exhale, step or hop forward. Once you land, lift just halfway, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Connect your palms, exhale, lower your hands through the center. Take a breath in mountain pose. Good. From mountain pose, bring your feet together, bend your knees, chair pose. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, twist to the left. This time, hook your right elbow outside of your knee. Connect your palms, revolved chair pose. Look down at your knees, see that they're lined up so that your hips are square. And see if you can drop your hips and turn your torso, lift your sternum towards your thumbs. And take one more inhale. And one more exhale. Inhale, untwist, lift your arms. And exhale, twist to the right. Hook your left elbow, connect your palms. Look down at your knees. Drop your hips, lift your sternum up towards your thumbs. Take one more full cycle of breath. Complete your exhale and inhale, lift your arms, straighten your legs. Stand tall, little back bend, and exhale, fold. Standing forward, bend, drop your head. Inhale, partway lift. And exhale, fold. And take an extra breath there while I let somebody in. Good. Inhale, lift partway. And now bend your knees lower to your back. A little bit of core. Stack your knees directly over your hips with your knees bent, shins parallel-ish to the floor. Interlace your hands behind your head. Inhale, press your middle back into the floor. And as you exhale, lift your shoulders and your tailbone. Just a tiny movement of your tailbone. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Okay, adding on, inhale, lower. Exhale, lift and reach your right arm across your left thigh. If you want to add to the intensity, stretch your right toes forward, legs at a diagonal. And then on twist, return your hand to your head, bend your knee if it wasn't. Other side. Reach your left arm across your right thigh. Option to straighten your left leg, stretch through your toes, reach through your left fingertips. Inhale through the center. Exhale, right arm reaches, right leg can reach. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist, left arm, left leg. Inhale, center. With your breath, exhale, twist, and reach. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Okay, you can stay with this, or for more challenge, straighten your legs. Reach your right arm across, lower your right leg, twist and reach. Inhale through the center. Exhale, left arm reaches, left leg can lower. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Just flowing with your breath. Inhale. Exhale. You more like this. Last one, side to side. Return to the center, lower your head, bend your knees, set your feet down. You can windshield wiper your knees side to side or move in another way that feels good and balancing. Okay. Hug your knees to your chest, take your hands to the backs of your thighs. Start to rock forward and back, along your back. And then use the momentum and a deep breath in to come all the way up to standing. Inhale. Exhale, lower your hands through the center. Okay, inhale, lift your arms. Interlace your last three fingers, so I don't think you can see. So just your thumb and index finger reach up. Lift your heels. Exhale, lower your heels. Keep your arms lifted. Just feel it again. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. This time, keep your heels lifted. Pause for an exhale. If you fall out of it, it's no problem at all. Just come back when you're ready. Take an inhale. And exhale, start to bend your knees, lower tiptoe chair pose. You can pause here. Or exhale, lower into a tiptoe squat. You can always have your hands on the floor to help with balance. Inhale deeply. Separate your knees, lower your hands, come into a version of malasana or squat pose with your feet together if you can. It's okay if your heels are lifted. So your big toes touch and your knees are wide, and just walk your hands forward to stretch out through your back. Okay, so you can stay here or play. Make sure it's playful, let it be easy. Play with an arm balance called crow pose or bakasana. I like to hop back on my mat. You might want to do that so you can have your hands on your mat, just personal preference. So you can stay here or set up for the arm balance. See that your hands are shoulder distance. Spread your fingers wide and then start to rock forward so your heels lift and your hips lift. And move your knees towards your upper outer arms. Look forward of your fingertips and start to shift your weight forward so you feel a little more weight in your hands. Let's see how that feels. You can stay there or lift one foot at a time. Or maybe lift both feet. So it's really hot in Tucson. I'm a little sweaty today. I'm hoping I slip and land on my face. We'll see. Pretty good at falling. And then lower your feet if they're lifted, straighten your legs. Separate your feet, hips distance apart. Let's do a counter pose for the wrists. You can either circle out your ankles or bend your knees if you can place the palms of your hands to the soles of your feet. Padahastasana. Working your toes towards your wrist creases. You can keep your knees bent or start to straighten your legs for a deeper stretch. Let your head drop. Inhale deeply and exhale fully. Good. If you are standing on your hands, release. Bring your feet together. Inhale, lengthen. Either step back to plank or jump back to a push-up. Lower as you breathe out, all the way down to your belly. Stretch your legs long. Interlace your hands behind your back. Locust pose. Reach your fists back, lift your chest. Option to lift your legs. Stretching back through all 10 toes. Inhale. And exhale, lower your hands. Tuck your toes, press back. Active child's pose. And into downward facing dog. Okay. So I'm gonna do another playful thing. Step your left foot forward about a foot. Look forward and lift your right leg. Square your hips. See that your hands are shoulder distance. Spread your fingers wide. And then just start to lift and lower your right leg. You can stay with that or maybe take some hops. And next time you land, swing your right foot forward between your hands, lunge. It doesn't matter how high or how pretty those hops were if you chose not to do them at all. From here, spin your back heel down, straighten your front leg, triangle pose. So reach your left arm high. You can walk your right hand up your right leg. Press into your feet, charge through your legs, reach through your fingertips. Okay. You can stay with triangle pose or play with the balance half moon. Place your left hand to your left hip, look down to steady yourself. Start to bend your right knee, walk heel toe your back foot in. Place your right thumb about a foot in front of your pinky toe. And when you're ready, float your left leg up, balancing here. Turn your torso to the left. And as you're steady, you can lift your left arm. So it's like triangle pose, but you're balancing. Take an inhale. If you're in half moon, start to bend your standing leg, stretch through your toes, and softly land warrior two. We'll meet in warrior two. Exalted warrior. Spin your right palm up. And take your right arm up and over your ear. Keep the bend of your front knee. Charge through your back leg. Maybe lift your gaze. Inhale. And exhale, lower your hands to frame your front foot. Set your back knee down. And straighten your front leg. Half splits, or you can play with a deeper split as it feels good. You might be a little warmer than usual today. You might have a little more openness in your hamstrings. You can feel that out. Gliding your right hip back as you slide your right heel forward. And take one more inhale. Exhale, shift back into a lunge. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. Walk your hands forward and float your left leg up, standing splits. Inhale, stretch through your toes. And as you exhale, pull your left knee towards the back of your right knee. And bend both knees, kind of crouch down and coil into a little ball. Inhale, re-extend your left leg high. And exhale, round and contract to your center. Feel that once more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, round and contract. This time, keep lowering your knee until it lands outside of your right heel. And sit down for a seated twist. So I think we've done this one before. You should have your right leg on top. Hug your shin in, lengthen your spine. Turn your torso to the right. Reach your right arm back behind you. You can wrap your left arm around your leg or hook your elbow outside of your knee. We have done this one before because there's the option to bind by reaching left arm between your legs, right arm back to clasp, right hand or wrist. So finding the variation of the pose that creates the most length and extension for your back. And complete your exhale. And then slowly untwist. So we're gonna come out the same way we came in. So you've got your right foot planted out in front of you. Start to rock forward, walk your hands forward, send your left leg high, standing splits. Inhale. This time, pull your left knee towards your nose, round your back. We're gonna come forward through a pistol squat. You might have to find another way to get there, that's okay. So walk your hands back. Start to bend your right knee and send your left leg forward. If you can, keep your left leg lifted. If not, lower it down. You might keep your hips lifted. If not, lower them down. You might connect your palms together or even lift your arms. Take one more inhale. And then exhale, let it all go. Lower down. Should feel really good. Take your hands behind you. Press into your hands, lift your chest. You can stay here or start to lift your hips and release your head back. Inhale. And exhale, lower your hips. Just come to seated. Slide your right heel nice and close to your right hip. Place your left hand next to your left hip and reach your right arm high. We're going to set up for a forward fold. Inhale, stretch. And as you exhale, reach your right fingertips forward. Bring your shoulder inside of your knee. Keep reaching. And then you can hold on to whatever you've got, your ankle, your shin, your foot. Okay, option one is to take your left hand forward and fold. Option two is to bind. Sweep your right arm in front of your shin and turn so you can kind of see what's happening. Turn your thumb to face down, right thumb down. Bend your elbow, reach behind your back. And then if it's available, stretch your left arm back to clasp. Fold in. Complete your exhale. And inhale, come up to seated. We're going to come out the same way we came in. If that doesn't work for you today, find another way. So if your right knee bent, right foot planted. Plant your fingertips next to your hips. Rock forward, pick up your hips, and send your left leg back behind you. And land in a lunge. And step back, downward facing dog. So take a flow or a rest, depending on what you need. You could lower your knees, sit down. You can move through the push-up, back bend flow. And find something that will help you to reconnect to your breath. And then we'll meet and downward facing dog. Last standing flow on this side, on both sides, last standing flow for the practice. So step your right foot forward about a foot. See that your hands are shoulder distance, spread your fingers, look forward and lift your left leg. Stack your shoulders over your wrists. Just start by lifting and lowering your left toes. You can stay with that or take a few hops. And next time you land, sweep your left foot forward, lunge. Triangle pose. Spin your back heel down. Begin to straighten your left leg as you sweep your right arm high. Remember, you can walk your left hand up your leg. Press into your feet, charge through your legs, expand. Stay here or play with the balance in half moon. Take your right hand to your hip, look down for steadiness. Start to bend your left knee. Heel toe your right foot forward. Walk your left hand forward. Thumb is about a foot in front of your left pinky toe. Then as you're ready, float your right leg up. Turn your torso to the right, roll your right shoulder back. And as you're steady, lift your right arm. If you don't feel steady, keep your hand on your hip. Take an inhale, stretch through your toes. As you exhale, bend your standing legs, softly land warrior two. Into exalted warrior. Spin your left palm up. And take your arm up and over your ear. Inhale deeply. And exhale, cartwheel your hands down to frame your left foot. Lower your right knee down. Straighten your left leg-ish, standing splits. Couple of breaths here. You can experiment with a deeper split, sliding your left heel forward as you glide your left hip back. One more breath. Shift back into a lunge. Reframe your left foot with your hands. Tuck your right toes, lift your right knee. Walk your hands forward, standing splits. Float your right leg up. Inhale, stretch through your toes. And exhale, bend your knees and tap right knee to the back of your left knee. Round, contract. With your breath, inhale, reach, right leg high. Exhale, round. Knees bent. Once more. Last one. This time, as you bend your knees, keep lowering your right knee all the way outside of your left heel. And sit down. For seated twist, Ardha Matsyendrasana. You have your left leg on top this time. Start by hugging your left shin in, lengthen your spine. Twist to the left arm back. You can wrap your right arm around your leg. Hook your elbow outside of your knee. Or binding right arm between the legs, left arm back to clasp. Eventually gazing over your left shoulder. Complete your exhale. And then slowly untwist. Coming out through standing splits. So you've got your left foot planted forward. Gonna rock forward, plant your hands, stretch your right leg high, just for a breath. Inhale. And exhale, pull your knee towards your nose this time, moving through pistol squat. Start to walk your hands back, bend your left knee, send your right foot forward. You can have your butt down, your leg down, or lifted. Maybe even lift your hands. Take one more inhale. And exhale, pop down. Take your hands behind you. Press into your hands. Option to stay low or lift your hips. Press the mound of your right foot down. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Slide your left heel back towards your left hip, sit up tall. Plant your right fingertips next to you. Reach your left arm high. You can kind of lean to the right a little bit to make space. Inhale. And exhale, cast your left arm forward. Shoulder moves inside of your knee. And then lower your hand to wherever you've got. You can take your right hand to meet it. Or play with the bind. Sweep your left arm in front of your shin. Turn your thumb down. Bend your elbow. Reach back. To perhaps clasp your right hand or wrist. Fold in. We'll take a few resting breaths here. Complete your exhale. If you're holding your wrist, let that go. Okay. Coming out the same way you came in. Plant your hands. Pick up your hips, stretch your right leg back, and land in a lunge. You step back, downward facing dog. Same thing, take a flow or a rest, depending on what you need. I feel like this flow is plenty intense already, so I'm going to rest, but it's up to you. Good. Let's meet on hands and knees. Tuck your toes and sit back on your heels. Stretching out through the soles of your feet. I think we did this last week. Get your hands forward. Shift your shoulders back and see if you can lift your knees. Maybe lift your arms. You can always have your hands down to support yourself. Okay, tiptoe squat. Stay here or play with a twist. Inhale, reach through your fingertips. Exhale, twist to the left, open your arms. Inhale, untwist. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, untwist. Exhale, twist to the left. And place your left hand back behind you. Extend your right arm over your ear. Deep side stretch. And now hook your right elbow outside of your knee. Connect your palms. Revolve tiptoe squat. There's a crazy arm balance that you can layer onto this, but I think for today, it's already hot. This is plenty. If you know side crow and you want to play with it, you're welcome to. Oh, what the heck? I'll show you guys the possibility. If you're like already burning in your legs, you can sit down or you can try this with me. So place your hands off of your mat, the long side of your mat, hands shoulder distance for every arm balance, shoulder distance, fingers spread wide. And the next stage would be to lift your hips and you're resting your knees to your right upper arm. And then you can start to rock forward, bend your elbows, and maybe pick up your feet. Side crow. And then come out. And lower down to your seat. Straighten your legs out in front of you. Shake them out a little bit. You can stay high Your hands at your sides. Or lift your arms on an inhale and exhale, fold forward. Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. Complete your exhale. And as you inhale, come up. Bend your knees. Rock forward. Walk your hands forward. Tiptoe squat with your fingertips down. I'm just going to swivel so that my butt's not in your face. From here, you can play with reaching your hands forward and taking them up. Take an inhale. Exhale, twist to the right, open arms. This time, place your right hand behind you. Stretch your left arm up and overhead. Keep side stretch. And as you exhale, hook your elbow outside of your knee. Connect your palms. Just work the stages. When you need a rest, take a rest. You can stay with this tiptoe squat or move towards side crow by placing your hands off of your mat. This might be easier for you than this, right? It takes some of the focus and the balance off. So you might just work the stretch and the flexibility of lowering your hands down. Hands shoulder distance, fingers spread. Next stage is to lift your hips, lift your heels, look forward, and then maybe bend your elbows and eventually pick up your feet. And then come out, lower your hips down, straighten your legs. You might manually inner spiral your legs to connect to your sitting bones. Either place your arms at your sides or inhale, lift your arms. Exhale, fold. Be here about 5 breaths. Complete your exhale. Inhale, come up to your seat and prepare yourself for rest. So you can set up to sit on a cushion or rest on your back. If you're playing music with me, go ahead and skip ahead to solar plexus, the last song on here. And take some time. Make any little adjustments that you need to create comfort for yourself. And you might let out a sigh, a deep exhale, just releasing, relinquishing all your effort, and inviting ease into your body and your mind and your heart. And your body to notice the support of the earth beneath you and receive that support. And sense the ebb and flow of your breath. Inhale and exhale. Circulating oxygen and vitality through your whole body. And as you rest here, remember your efforts, remember the strength that you cultivated in this practice, your willingness to try new things, perhaps risking quote unquote failure, just allowing yourself to experiment and play and get a little messy with your movements. Cultivating this inner knowing that no matter what happens on your yoga mat, you're still whole, you're still complete and wonderful exactly as you are. Please rest in that inner knowing. Please begin again to deepen your breath and start to bring some movement back into your body, and slowly stretching and waking up. If you are resting on your back, take your time, bend your knees, and eventually find your way towards seated. Move slowly, let it be easy. And once you establish your seat, rest your hands to your thighs or connect your palms together at your heart. And remembering again your inherent value, your inherent worth, no matter what happens externally in your life, in your efforts, your achievements, recognizing this unending value of yourself. And my hope is that you can carry that with you out into your day and into your week. Let's bow chin to chest and head to heart. And as you're ready, lift your gaze, open your eyes, shift your attention back out into your day. Thanks so much for being here.